I hope my keyboard's not too loud, guys. And then we go F process, which is what we declared at the top, dot run process. So what that does is it checks for our Counter-Strike file, and then we get cout. Cout is used to print text onto the screen. Game found running bunny hop dot dot dot, and then go std line. I guess if you just go inline, it works just fine. You can go std.inline. The compiler will like that a bit better. And then we do our main loop while, and then do that not get async. If you press Ctrl space, it makes your life a lot easier. For lazy people, lazy coders like myself, it does make your life easier. And then go F6 underscore key and close those. So what we're saying here is keep looping forever until the F6 key is pressed, and then we quit the main loop, and then that's our console application killed. And then we do this, and then we're going to write something here that our compiler would not like at all, because we haven't declared something. Read information. And again, thanks for Nubtic for this part of the tutorial. You provide some really good instructions there on my site, which is pretty awesome. And we do bunny hop, and that will be something we'll declare as well in a second. So actually comment this out for now, and we'll work on it in a second. So if we go here, we want to declare our struct, our player struct. So struct my player underscore t, and then we go dword c local player. And what is this going to store? It's going to store our player base information. And then we go int f flags, which is what it's called in memory, and that will store is our player jumping, is our player in the air, blah blah blah. That's what it will store. Alright, and then we go read process memory, which is what we use to read the information from memory in the game, as the name obviously calls it. And we go f process, which is what I declared up here. F process dot what have I done? Dot handle. Seems fine. Handle. Yeah, that's not recognizing it for some reason. Handle. Did I type something wrong? We'll find out in a second. F process. Dot. What have I done? F process. That seems fine. Dot handle process. I'll find out if I made a mistake somewhere in a second. And then you have to say p byte. Put pointer there. I'm gonna say, put in close brackets again. F process. Dot. Come on! What do you mean no members available? That's bullshit. We'll just type it all out, and I think the compiler is just being an asshole now. Keyword client plus player base, which is what we declared. Player base, which is what we declared at the top, and then do comma, and then do c local player. And what it's doing here is it's storing that address into the local player, so we know where our base is. And we go size of dword, because that's the variable that we're pulling, because it's a memory address, and 0. Boom. Kill that. Is that not happy with that? Let's see if I did something wrong here. That seems fine. Doesn't even make sense. F process is not a type name. What are you talking about? Yeah. That seems fine. Yeah, we'll check out this error in a second. I don't know what's happening. I'm sure it's something silly. Int m flags. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm writing this. I should be writing this inside the function. That's so dumb of me. My bad, guys. So you want to go read information. Of course, it'd be giving me this error. There you go. That's the error gone. Good. So we're going to go read information. That's what we're calling at the bottom here, to read our player information. That's our error is gone. And we're going to read another bit of information, which is, so this finds out what our player base is, and this we'll be using the same type of style throughout the whole tutorial. And we want to go handle process, same thing as before. Dword, not dword client. This time we're going to go player base. I believe, yeah. Sorry, C local player actually we're using for that. Boom, C local player plus, because we have our base address, we know where our local player is. We just need to go that plus DW jump, if we go there, jump offset. So this plus, is it 34C? If we go up here, beautiful. Plus jump offset, and then we're going to store that variable in mf flags. Okay, and then comma, and the size of that is an integer, I believe. Yep, it's an integer. Why we're storing the number 256, 257, whatever it is, and that's obviously an integer, and that's why we're pulling that number. That's fine, I'm happy with that. Do a quick check here, make sure I'm not recording. So that's it, that's our reading information part. So this, obviously if you download the final solution, we'll have comments on it, so, or if you like, comment it as you're doing the work. That's also cool. And then you want to go bunny hop, which is where we're going to do our magic. So void bunny hop. You want to go if get async key state spacebar. Yeah, so again, spacebar makes our life easier here, because then we don't have to be thinking, oh, what does that number mean, right? So if the spacebar is pressed, right, bunny hop status equals not bunny hop status. Now what does this mean? For those of you that aren't too good with programming yet, all this is saying, for example, if bunny hop status equals true, it turns it into false. If it equals false, it turns it true. So whatever it does is it turns it to the opposite of what it is. So if you press the spacebar once, is it true? Let's change it to false. If you press it again, is it false? Let's change it to true. So we then put a sleep here. Now the reason for this sleep here is so that once you press the spacebar once, it won't detect that like 20 different times. That way you can press it, let go, turns on, press it, let go, turns off. So it could be done in different ways, but this is one of the simpler ones. And then we're going to say if bunny hop status, I really need to get a drink. Do quick. Right, so I'm back. Sorry, I just wanted to get a quick drink. All right, been talking for about an hour almost, so it's not great. I'm not used to it anymore. So if not bunny hop status return. So what are we saying here? We're saying if bunny hop is off, so if this changed from true to false, get out of this function. We don't want you here anymore. We're just saying leave the function because we don't want to run the next bit of code that we're going to write. Now if it equals true, we're going to run that next bit of code. And then we want to say if my player dot mflags, okay, equals fl on ground. Yeah, so I mean, I'm going to do this with curly braces, but you guys don't have to because it's only one line of code that we're going to do. So we're saying if the player is touching on the ground, we write process memory, I want to say f process, same as before, process dot handle process. Yep, that's our handle for our process. And process, I guess the same thing. We go p byte pointer. I'm gonna go f process again. Dot dword client plus dw jump. And comma and be true, which is the value that we're writing into that. We're saying, if you can remember, this is the value. I probably screwed up this call quite a bit, but I'll have a look. Boolean and then comma null at the end. So what's happening here, let me just explain that to you if I can. There's that, null and be true. Did I not declare be true at the top? Yeah, I did. What's wrong with that? Oh yeah, I did capital T instead. So anyways, what we're doing here is we're saying, what, is there an error? Guessing I missed one of the semicolons. No, I didn't. If, what's the problem? Oh yeah, sure. Shit, I've been coding in other languages quite a bit recently. I'm not getting used to the semicolons. Anyways, so all we're doing here is we're pointing to that address, to the address that forces our fake jump. Well, not fake jump, it's a real jump, but it's the engine call jump. We're saying to that address write true. True basically means jump. False gives us no, which is minus jump. Okay, and that's what we're doing. You could also write the number. You could change this to size of I guess you'll make it more simple. Size of int, and you could change that be true, change that to an integer, and change that to value 5. So you could write 5 to it, 4 to it, 5 to it, 4 to it. But this way it works just fine. Or should do. If not, we'll change it. And then we say, I'm gonna be a little bit lazy here. Else if yeah, so else if mflags is not equal to fl on ground. So is he in the air, is he not on ground, that kind of stuff. We do the same again, except we write false and be false. And the reason why you have to declare these variables is because it won't allow us to just write the word true there. Okay. Okay, so we're doing that same address again. I'll write be false instead. Exactly the same thing as before. So if he's not on ground, call minus jump. Okay. And I believe that is us done, guys. So just to check a couple of things before we run this, I guess we can try it out, and if it doesn't work, we'll make a change or two. So I'm just gonna put this on the side here, run Counter-Strike. You guys are probably testing it yourselves now, which is cool stuff. I go here, create server, making sure this crap is running. Done. Beautiful. All right. So if we go here, Counter-Strike Forces, no one cares, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to go into this. I'm going to run the program now. Hopefully, we want it to not crash at the start, because that would mean that we got one of the variables or one of the addresses wrong. So I'm running it, and there it is, game found running bunny hop. Pressing space once, and there we go, beautiful. Here we go. Hopefully it's working for you guys as well. If not, there may have been a small mistake a while back, so just go back and check that out. So as you can see, I press space once, jumps forever, and that's how we do it. As you can see, jumping, woo. We go back, let's do it again, just turns off, and on beautifully. Off, on, and there we go. And that's that, guys. That is beautiful stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I'm sorry that I take quite a bit of time in these tutorials, but I like to explain everything, you know, to make sure I include both the new hackers and the more advanced ones. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Again, thanks for Exedium, Dubstep, and Nubtic for the online work they've done for this. That helped me definitely making this tutorial a bit better. The next tutorial coming up is the TriggerBot tutorial. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that. I think I will enjoy that myself a bit more, because it's got a bit more stuff to it than the bunny hop, and you guys will be able to use that online, and you know, definitely you know, it's quite efficient and stuff, and I think you guys will really enjoy that. Again, guys, thanks a lot for watching my stuff. I really appreciate that. Definitely, I mean, I'm sure most of you are already signed up to guided hacking. Make sure you do that, guys, because that's where all my beautiful stuff goes. So I have all my tutorials in one place, and there you can give me feedback, and I'll definitely read it there, as YouTube can sometimes be a bit trouble to read messages, etc. But again, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you got this done nicely. If not, you know, make sure to put comments somewhere, and hopefully I'll be able to read it and help you out. If not, make a thread in the forum, and people will definitely help you out, because they're pretty cool down there. If you want to thank me in some way, and you do decide to use this method to make your own hack, then I'd really appreciate it if you posted it on guided hacking, because then a lot of people will be able to check it out as well. But again, thanks a lot for watching my stuff, guys, and I'll see you in the TriggerBot tutorial.